step is admitting it, right? That's how we have to start with these things. I'm here to give you a how-to guide of how to deal with perfectionist, OCD, and type A personalities. It's a little difficult. Wait, what is this? Loading, right? I can just under this. So think of this as a how-to guide, right? There's a lot of us that come across it. Perfectionists are difficult to deal with. I get it. I'm one. I know how it is. The first thing you have to know is it's not you, it's me. Well, maybe it's you, but we don't really have to place blame, right? It's all right. You know, there's some things you need to understand. I know perfectionists can be challenging. We can be difficult. Sometimes we come across as opinionated, a little bit driven, definitely competitive. That I know of myself. But as long as you follow these simple steps and you take some time with your perfectionist, it doesn't have to be a bad word or you don't have to think down on them. It can be a lot of fun. Think of them as the people who get things done, the movers and the shakers. So the first thing we have to talk about is list. Lists are the core of all perfectionists. In fact, these lists direct, drive, and even haunt most perfectionists. There's list and master lists. They are ever evolving. There's bullet lists that have their own individual list. The lists go on and on. You can bet that if something was completed that wasn't on that list, it will then be added to the list. So it can play a part in the ensuing joy that happens when you've completed all of the steps on the list. Is the most godly moment. The interesting thing about perfectionists is that we also are really, really bad at procrastinating. I mean, really bad. Sometimes this happens because you're so worried about something being so perfect that you can't complete the task to begin with. And funny enough, trying to be perfect is really hard. It takes a lot of time and energy, and you wait to the very last minute, and then you kick yourself because you didn't get things done on time. It's a lot of pressure we put ourselves under. Do not attempt to argue with perfectionists. A perfectionist is always right. Trying to argue with a perfectionist is a Herculean task and not for the weary. They have extremely high vision of what they expect and how it should be done, and you inevitably will not do it the right way. It's not you, it's them. Change is very hard for them. Anything with change, with this personality type, extremely difficult. So there's routine and order and an exact way that things need to be done. So just give them some time. Let's have a little chat about cleaning mode. The first rule of cleaning mode is that you are not allowed to talk during cleaning mode or ask questions. The rules of cleaning mode apply to pretty much any task that a perfectionist is doing. Anything you're putting your mind to, any distraction is not welcomed and is met with serious disdain. So please, leave your perfectionist alone when they are in the midst of things. They are focused. You cannot take their focus away from what they're trying to do. It'll cause serious problems. Distractions are not welcomed. It may look like they're simply scrubbing a toilet, but in their mind, they're planning 3 steps down the list when they are going to switch the laundry over. It's a thing. They know what's happening. Because it's all about getting things done perfectly, on time, at the way, winning the job, getting it done. You also may offer to help the perfectionist with some of their crazy tasks and lists, their obsessive things that they're taking on. Don't feel bad if they decline. Delegating is another very difficult task for a perfectionist. This would ensue me asking you to do something and hoping you could do it, and I know you can't, not the way I would do it. So then I have to go back and fix what you've done the wrong way, and it just makes it that much harder on everybody. It's really difficult, as much as I try. Ironically enough, in my own situation, I've been given penance for all of the grief and difficulties I've caused my family. I have been given my own son, who is my counterpart, is exactly like me. poor thing, he is just as stubborn, just as bullheaded, and just as difficult as I am. Is it just me, or is that screen taking a lot longer than 15 seconds? Intermission. Oh. I was getting really scared. I was like, that is not the thing. Oh, there we go. There he is. Is this her in your OCD? Completely. So with my son Soren, we have you can imagine the what's the word I'm looking for? I can't even remember it now. There's a lot of challenges that we have, he and I, because he wants it his way and I want it my way. Apparently, perfectionist runs in my family. Thanks, Dad. In the end, we are all wired so differently. Our idiosyncrasies, the things that we do, our challenges. And so I say to each other, be kind to each other, be patient with each other, and have a little grace, because again, it's not you, it's me.